Hey guys, StarGamer here, and welcome to... Calm down. Calm down, Star. It's okay. You've done 200 videos of this. Why am I so nervous about this one? I mean, it's every life possibility. Like, I'm sure I'm just overreacting to it, but 5 years though. Oh man. Hi. 5 years on YouTube. I did it. It feels honestly weird. I've never really kind of thought about 5 years or so. Like, I thought 3 years was the big gap of it. Like, oh yeah, I did it. Oh wow. I thought for the 5-year anniversary that I would tell you guys my story on how I really became StarGamer, how I'd done things and made friends along the way. So yeah, let's take you all the way back.
Today I am going to review on my new Toy Story review thing.
I've always liked playing video games back then. Even in 2009 or 10, which was almost like 10 years ago, I used to love playing Sonic and Minecraft, which was just something that I lived by. It wasn't long until YouTube came along in my life. My little brother Gavin, he told me about YouTube and said, oh hey, look at this website, and I just was hooked. It felt so amazing. Just making any video you can while also entertaining so many people. It just felt so amazing. He was starting a channel of his own, and naturally he asked me if I wanted to start a channel. And I was a bit confused about YouTube at the time. I was like, what's a YouTube? I thought it was just a video game that he wanted me to play. But I did what he said, and I made a channel of my own. So we were just both doing any videos that we wanted to. And funny enough, I chose reviews. I used to do toy reviews, skits, just anything that came from my head. I even reviewed a Wii U at that point, which I would remake like years later. It was just super fun doing YouTube. But I kind of stopped doing it back in 2018 because of some like situations and stuff. So I couldn't even do YouTube, and I was kind of upset about that. But then we come to around 2 years later. I've watched YouTube for so long, and there was this one YouTuber that I would always watch a lot, Angry Video Game Nerd. Even though the class would like prohibited his videos, I would always try and find a way to watch them, and the Angry Video Game Nerd series was just super amazing. I'd also been watching this one YouTuber that I would admire for years and truly become an inspiration for this channel. I watched Scott the Woz. His gaming reviews were just all out funny. Like, he put facts and also making a video like more historical while also keeping it funny in the end, and it was just amazing. I love the comedy stuff he do, and I love the fact that he used games as a way of making people laugh. I thought that was super funny, and it kind of got me thinking maybe I should go back to YouTube. It could be fun. Naturally enough, my best friend Marcus, who was with me at that time while I was thinking about this, told me, dude, you should go for it. Like, why not? And I was like, well, maybe, if I can probably think of something. And he really liked the idea of it. He even gave me some art to like keep on going with it. So on August 12th, 2019, I made the StarGamer channel. But I didn't really upload anything at that time. I just kind of made the channel so that way I can comment on things. It wasn't until I watched 3 YouTubers that I've like talked about, which was like Nintendo, Angry Video Game Nerd, Scott the Woz was a big one. All those combining into my head, I kind of had the idea I should do gaming reviews. I do the thing that Scott the Woz was really good at and make a series about it. And so I had to think of a name. I really liked the stars growing up, and gaming was also a big part of it. So I ended up with StarGamer, which at first I thought was a bit kind of prohibited, I mean, even. And also, there was a ton of StarGamers back then. This was 2019, everybody was becoming a gamer. So I thought, I wonder if Awesome StarGamer is available. And it was, and I was like, whoa! And so the Awesome StarGamer series was born, and that first video, Laval's Journey. Oh man. So, on September 7th, 2019, I made this video.
Hello, it's me, StarGamer, and this is the first episode that I'm doing.
And after that video, tons and tons of more videos came in. I recorded like a bunch of videos before then, and was just like, what am I gonna do with all these videos? Now I'd upload daily, and I just barely get any views, but hey, I was having fun with it. It was more as though like a diary, more than like starting up a YouTube channel and becoming the biggest, because I knew I wasn't gonna get far, but hey, I was having a fun time. I get into regular game reviews, console reviews, even some food and cards reviews, and my little brother really liked how I was doing YouTube, and he asked to be in one a couple times. At first I was kind of hesitant but overall, I just thought having him was just super fun. We made some videos together, and I even made some movie reviews, even calling it Jared's Movie Reviews. I would always think that like StarGamer was this most exciting personality and would just love having fun with people and just making them smile. And then there's me, Jared, who's a bit shy and still doing school, trying to hide this alter ego of myself. It was like a yin and yang, like kind of balancing me out a bit. There was StarGamer, and then there's Jared. It just kind of fell through. Then after 2019 happened, 2020 hit, and we all know how 2020 got that day. But hitting New Year's, 2020 really changed me.
This is gonna be a great...
The 1st of January of 2020 was a bit normal. I decided not to be chained up with the Awesome StarGamer series and was like, wait, I can expand from this. I can do so much more than just a series. I started making these volleyball centers just because I was really bored and I wanted to film something there. I don't know, I was pretty weird back then. But for some reason, they did very good. I'm not sure why. And then I think after that, I had hit like 25 subscribers, and I thought that was really great. I was happy with my small community, and I just kept on going. I was filming, making people happy. It just felt like a right place for me, and I'm really happy with the place I was. And then I had to move, which was a yearly thing that we did. I had to be in like a little small room, but hey, I was happy. I didn't have any potential with doing movie reviews anymore, so I kind of stopped with that. And even with copyrighted videos, because I like got rid of all my copyrighted videos and everything, and it was just I'm not sure, it just felt off. And then after that, March happened, and the pandemic had happened. I was really scared of it. It just felt really like terrifying because nobody knew what was gonna happen. And after that, I would have filmed one of my biggest videos that I've ever gotten. Episode 50 of the Awesome StarGamer series. Episode 50 was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I was kind of hesitant of reviewing it over the years, but I thought, hey, now's the time. It was great timing too, because my brother really wanted my room, so I was like, oh hey, I'll switch with him. Little did I know, his room had no wall in it. It was just kind of a curtain I had to live with for a couple of months. I didn't hate it though. Super Mario Ultimate video was just the cherry on top of everything. I felt like I achieved something, and it just felt so amazing. But then, I get a little comment from a YouTuber that I had no clue of. This YouTuber was Drago. Drago has been a big inspiration to my life, and even changed like the way that I think about YouTube today. Because naturally I was still doing YouTube for fun, but he inspired me to like do things that I do today. And that's a lot coming from a man who commented on a kid on a really crappy looking edited video and just saying, oh dude, it's a masterpiece. Oh, that's amazing though. Drago at the time was still like trying to do YouTube. He had just made a little banner of every thumbnail he's gonna do, and he was just doing Subnautica. And so I look at his channel and I was just immediately hooked. I loved watching his videos. He'd always like inspire me every single day. Like when I try and go to school, I'd always try and watch a Drago video, and it was just super amazing. Immediately became a fan of his. He said, hey dude, you should get Discord. And I was like, well, maybe, because I didn't really like installing apps at that time. Never even had Twitter or Instagram. I was a bit hesitant at first, but then he persuaded me saying, okay, sure, I guess I'll do it. And so that's how I got Discord. And I joined his Discord server. He inspired me to help out other YouTubers, even giving me some advice of like how to do YouTube and how to talk really, because I had no really clue how to talk. And as much as like it really kind of is a bit cringy to say, but Drago is without a doubt a big inspiration of what I do on YouTube now. The second kind of inspiration, finding Scott the Waz even, and I just loved watching his videos. Like, I mean, his Subnautica series and all the others above were just some amazing things, because they inspired me, got me through some terrible times, and they even pushed me to become a great YouTuber. And you could say that I was kind of a fanboy. I mean, I made 2 videos on the guy, so I mean, what do you want from me? But yeah, I thought he was great. He's great at what he does, and it's just amazing that he gave me like a little chance in my life, and I could never have thanked him more enough for that. He's amazing. But then after that, I kind of really wanted to get through animation and kind of get through there, but I kind of stopped at that, so I kind of cleared that out of my mind. Then after that, I just kept on going, kept on making random videos and doing the best I can, and I noticed that like my subscribers was going up like 10 times, like 30, 40, 50. 50 was like the main goal. I did it. That's amazing. Thank you guys. And then it just kind of kept going and going and going. And I'm like, oh, okay guys, I hit the goal. You could stop subscribing. Just kept on going too, like 50, 60, 71, 80. It was just non-stopping. And being introduced by so many people like Star Power, Goisis, Gavin Gamer, Samuel everything. One that really stuck by me for so long, Tornado Twister YT. He was a person that I met in a contest with animating Narwhal, and he won. And I kind of chatted with him here and there, and we just became friends overall. It just felt like I was actually doing YouTube. I made anything from like vlogs, random videos, StarGamer series, movies. You know, I would just upload any kind of thing that I came up with. Any idea that I would probably have, I would just push out to YouTube, and then bada bing bada boom. Then I realized to myself, I've never really done like a gaming series. In fact, the only gaming thing I really did was the StarGamer series. There was one video game that I thought would be the greatest, and that game being Roblox Arsenal. I thought Roblox Arsenal was really fun. So I got a really weird recording software on my iMac, and I started recording Roblox Arsenal. And dude, for my first time being a video game series that I did, it was super fun to do. Sure, there would be like some static moments and like everything would happen, but the adventures I had on there was just super fun. And even making characters like John really felt like I was actually playing a character in my life. Kept on doing videos and stuff like that, but oh man, we had reached our 1-year anniversary and we had hit 100 subscribers. Which still to this day blows my mind, because the amount of people that had watched it and made them laugh and had really helped them, I'd realized that was kind of my goal. And so I kept on going, reaching unbelievable numbers, but still having a great time and never letting the numbers get to me. And then one day in a Google Classroom, I was still doing art and everything, because I was taking an art class and trying to draw stuff. Never really turned out as well, but it was worth a try. But there was one kid that really stood out to me the most. He was a kid that was just starting art as well and had a really great passion with it. Someone that I would grow to be one of my greatest friends ever. And that person being Wilson. Wilson was a brand new person that I had met in my life. And even though I would have like a really main friend online besides Drago, because online friends I'd never really kind of stuck with until this very moment. So my teacher split us into groups and I decided to go with Wilson. We hopped into a call together and he was the most unique person I've ever met. We both had tons in common. We both liked Spider-Man, we both liked playing Minecraft, but most importantly, we both really loved doing YouTube. He had a YouTube channel that was still doing Minecraft and T-Funland and everything, which was a server that he was on, and he was having a blast on that. So we kind of talked for a bit, and we became best friends. I would just do so much what I can with Wilson. He was a big change in my life, and just all in all, something that I'd always gotten by. And you know what's funny? we've never really had an argument with each other. He is the most perfect, most calm person that I would have known by, even to this very day. And also from the fact that Wilson introduced me to so many friends that I would have never have met. So he opened the door to tons and tons of people that I've met. To think that like if I had not called him or like talked to him at all with anything, I would have never had met like Ahmed, Grindo, just so many other people that I consider my close friends. Wilson introduced me to two friends of his in a group, and those two people being Andre and Ahmed. And I was really excited to meet them because I had watched their Cake Wars videos and Lucky Block videos, and it was just super entertaining. And I was kind of shy with meeting them actually. But me and Wilson started a Starlight talk show. It never really happened long. It only got 3 episodes. It was just something that I tested on. And meeting Andre and Ahmed was just super amazing. Andre was somebody that I'd have like ideas with, and we'd always do videos with each other alongside Wilson. And they were just so much of the fun memories that I made. And Ahmed was always a great one to make jokes and like have a laugh with him. Even though he could be a push hand sometimes, he'd always crack up a joke, and it was just, it's amazing. Even made a little group called the Game Boys, which was really nice. It was inspired by the Game Grumps and just also having all of us play games with each other and just having a great old time. It was so amazing, and I was so happy with the memories that we had along the way, until it became like a little bit of a clan, and it never really felt like visioned for what I thought it would be. So I just kind of handed over the leadership to Wilson and just let him have his hands for it, because I don't know, I just felt like I never really wanted to be a leader. I just really wanted to help out everybody and just have a grand old time. And it even caused some controversies with amigos and everything, because it felt like we were becoming a clan, when in reality we were just a group of people having a great time, and it was some awful stuff here and there. And the other people that he'd introduced me to was Lex. I don't know how it kind of happened, but he showed me like a Minecraft recreation of the Amigo, and I asked him about it. I was like, hey, what's this? And he said, oh, it's just a recreation of the Amigos. And I was like, the Amigos? What the heck is the Amigos? So I asked what was it, and he showed me them, and I was super mind blown about them too. Like, these were people that made content creation and had like wanted to push for it. And in my mind I thought, hey, this is pretty fun for people. It's a good way to make friends. Could I join it? And he said, yeah, sure. And so we kind of planned like a meeting, and then the people that joined the meeting was Lex, Vic, and I think either Wilson or Dom. I think Dom, because Wilson couldn't make it. I'm not gonna lie, I was really nervous at first. I had my brother as like my associate for some reason. I don't know. It was his idea. He kind of pushed me to be like, hey, box these guys. You could take it. And I was like, no. Then he kind of persuaded me to do it. But the meeting was really nice. It was great talking to Lex for the first time, even though there were like some cringes here and there. In November of 2020, I joined the Amigos. In VCs, I would always be talking to Wilson, Andre, and Ahmed, and just having a laugh and making some videos here. And the Amigos, I would always try and chat with them here and there, but never really had times for them. I was trying to make time with both of them, while also still doing YouTube. I'd made tons of videos in that time, including YouTubers that should get more subscribers, which would be like a big series in my life. And just without a doubt, helping other YouTubers would just be my main goal, because helping others is something that I really thought Draco had inspired me with, and it was always just an amazing time. And then there was also like that time where Wilson and Andre would always keep on asking me, hey, could you try and get Minecraft on your iMac, because there was a server that they wanted to invite me to. And I never really kind of dabbled into YouTube Minecraft, because I was always really scared that people would judge me by it, because in the news, there was always like some Minecraft stuff here and there about like some drama about it. I always get self-conscious about it, so I never really kind of dabbled into it. Even though the 3 people that I watched were Minecraft YouTubers, eventually I did get Minecraft, and I played on the demo for a couple times and had a great blast with it, until finally, on New Year's Eve, I joined my first ever server, and that SMP being Icy Flames. Icy Flames was also a big change in my entire life, mainly from the fact of Minecraft, because I would always try and play maps with my brothers, and I'd never really understood what an SMP really was. I had loved that server so much. It was always a great place to like talk about things, and even in VCs we'd always be on the server just chatting away. It introduced me to so many people in my life, that including Nate, Nick, Chris, Sefty, Titan, Waz, Herman, heck, even Trentity, even though I didn't even know he was on there. And it was just amazing overall. But for the story for Icy Flames and the Amigos and stuff, just like that, those are for other days. Those are stories for another time. I'd hit, for some reason, 200 subscribers. And that just, I never thought I'd hit that mile goal in a million years. I just thought I would get to 100 and always be called it a day. But I was still growing. For like almost months, I was getting 100 views per video from like a small YouTuber to just kind of blowing up like that. It felt so weird. It felt good, but it also felt like I was still like in some sort of dimension or something. But I was just happy of where I was at, and I kept on making some videos here and there, even collaborating with people too. Until finally I moved again, and I was still doing the like random videos, even going off to YouTubers that should get more subscribers. I'd hit 2 years on YouTube, but then I just felt like I wasn't really getting the side of gaming, and just kind of felt like I was on the full side of vlogging, a thing that I would think again to in 2024, and I'd really wanted to become a gaming YouTuber. And so I started a little gaming month. I wanted to test myself that I could probably play any games I could, and so I started my quest of it, playing games like Flappy Bird, Minecraft, Happy Wheels, Quap, Roblox, and one of my favorite videos that I done, Cybon Action. That's probably one of my favorite videos that I did, even to this day, because it was so much fun doing. And also still dabbling in with the Amigos and StarGamer. I mean, come on, there's still some. And then coming by 2022, which was a great year, but also just really rough a bit. It was great for the first time. I was meeting my friends IRL.
They're shooting your own captain jet. Good job.
And just overall doing videos the best I can. Even playing some stuff in New World, which was something that I'd never done before. But doing that also really pushed my time on YouTube, and I kept on trying to come back to it here and there. Until finally, a straw broke on the camel's back, and I get a notification on my YouTube. And it showed me that Technoblade, one of the YouTubers that I was watching, passed away. When I first kind of heard the news a bit, I had just kind of stopped filming the G Fuel video and was just editing that, while also releasing the Sonic Forces video. And that feeling kind of destroyed me YouTube-wise and also life-wise. And nothing like this kind of had happened on YouTube. The only time it happened was back in 2019 with somebody that I'd really liked. It really kind of pushed back on emotions too, because I didn't even want to look at YouTube at that point. I was also still proceeding with life. I mean, I had a job, a girlfriend, and just so much stuff overall in my life that I never really had much time for YouTube. And also not to mention that like also tons of stuff happened behind the scenes, with including manipulation, betrayal, and just so much overall back then with the Amigos and the Game Boys. So then kind of after that, we made like a little gang in Roblox that we played games with. So me, Ahmed, Wilson, Andre, Sefty, and Lightning. We had came together and formed a little group called the Ahmed Gang, because I think we decided, since the Game Boys weren't really going anywhere, we decided to bring in like a little group that we could have fun with and just overall have any adventures. It was great. I liked it. I love the adventures that we had and still even do to this day, and it was just fun overall. So with all those things aside with 2022, I had always kind of felt like I think I probably stopped doing YouTube because I just felt really burnt out. I was getting all these projects here and there, and it just felt like my brain was being chained and like destroyed. So I kind of took a 3-month break. But I had always promised myself that 2023 would be a great year. I would try and break through from that. But also in 2022, there was also a little breakup from the Med Gang that I don't really want to get probably into, because more as though wise, it really felt like something that I couldn't really talk about, but I would talk about in private rather than in video. And that being Andre, it's best if I just don't talk about it, because people have their arguments, everybody has their split up, and from there I just want to wish him luck, and just saying that it kind of hurt a bit. although split up aside, I wanted to keep on doing YouTube. I'd done some StarGamer episodes, I'd faced my fears from Minecraft and started doing Minecraft videos again. Even honoring Technoblade by doing a Blitz Survival Fails. I joined the Bunch SMP, which was the second server that I joined. Because Ahmed had always made the SMPs, and this was kind of the second server that I really joined with a new host. And I had really started to connect with Drago again. But after when I turned 17, my family had decided that they would move from California to Michigan, and the realization of that had kind of struck me hard. I want to talk about this for a bit. Wilson, Ahmed, Grindo, Lex, Drago, everybody that I had talked to in the past are some of the most important figures in my life. I'd always try and treat people the way that they wanted to be treated, and so I tried to treat them with hope and also helping them. I never really wanted to think negatively, and I never wanted to be negatively, which is something that I strive for even to this day. Always trying to be positive in a way, and also trying to bring a smile to people's faces is something that I had always wanted to do in entertaining content creation. And I know it sounds a bit mushy and stuff and everything, but I generally mean it when I'd say I don't think I would have been doing YouTube if it wasn't for my friends. The reason why I don't quit is because I have people by my side. And so leaving it all behind and going to a brand new place, I don't know, it just kind of felt really heartbreaking for me in a way. But I always tried to put into the bright side of things, and that I would get through this. And so from there, I'd moved, but I invited some friends here and there to celebrate these final moments. Because I know I'll always talk to them in Discord and everything, but even that's not the same. But nonetheless, I kept on trying to do content creation, even hitting 4 years, which was really amazing. I had made a little month called Minecraft Month, where I'd upload like new or old videos that I had in Minecraft, and making that really brought back some weekly video things, because I had started like doing a bit with the schedule, but had tried to do it weekly. That was probably the most I had ever put in a series and stuff like that. I was still doing some videos with friends here and there, and then coming up to 2024 and trying to be more into the gaming content creation. It felt really great. I hope I covered every single thing that I could, probably, to this day. I hope I kind of completed and finished lots of things that I had done and also had achieved. And overall, 5 years of doing YouTube. Wow. I had met so many people in my life that had really changed me, and I was inspired by so many people in my life, with Scott the Waz, AMZ, Drago, and just so many more overall. Over the years of my life, I had always found a different way of doing YouTube, and even from that was just formally like a chapter, and it isn't how I wanted to do YouTube. So that begs the question, what is YouTube for me? Well, YouTube for me is something that's like a hobby, and something that I'd always try and make memories with. Even inside and outside of YouTube, I've always wanted to make the best decisions and make the best times of my life. But although there are some mistakes here and there, and it's kind of like a roller coaster, you go up and down until you always try and do your best. And I think that's something that life has always taught me. It's always taught me to try and keep on going in places that I've never known. And I think that's what I really wanted to do for YouTube. I want to make some of the greatest memories I can with the amazing people that I know. And I wish I could have marked every single person that I met. Judging by like things that you make and creativity of its own, whether it's happy or sad, all comes down to that one upload button. A magnificent feeling too, but at the same time, also really scary. Things change though. We get older. I mean, look at Mehmed, but just knowing that I created this line of awesome StarGamer, memories that I relive, the amount of adventures I go on right now, well then that's more than I could have ever asked for. Because this is all I can really get. This is all you can really get from like a dumb little kid like me. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys later. In the next video. You know, whatever that is. See ya. Power thought. Thank you. Hello, I've never tried this before. Oh, well, I guess this ought to do. Nice. Woo! I'm so happy, but this looks depressing. Happy 5 years, everybody, and happy birthday.